I'm underwater, I can't move, and I just remember thinking that whole time I was just gonna drown and that I was gonna die. I am Julian Sosa, I'm 23 years old, and I am a former quadriplegic. I used to be quite wild and just very immature, and I was definitely a risk taker. We were at the quarry that day, and it was hot, so we decided to go for a swim. Just messing around with my friends. My buddy, he had jumped into the water, and I jumped in after him, and I dove head first. And all of a sudden, I just kind of heard this like crunching of sand, and I felt my head hit the bottom, and I just heard this really loud snap. And that's when I felt this electric shock go through my body and leave from my fingertips and my toes. I went to go move, and nothing happened. That's when I felt my buddy's hand grab me and kind of turn me over, and my face surfaced, and I gasped for air, and immediately just went into a panic of, just repeatedly saying, I can't move, I can't feel anything.
The proximity of Delnor to where the accident happened was, I think, one of the first steps in the positive direction because they got him there in no time.
After I was rushed to Delnor, the decision was made that I was gonna need to be airlifted to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where I was gonna undergo an immediate surgery that night. I remember coming to, I was in a CAT scan machine actually at Northwestern Memorial. I'm kind of a claustrophobic, so waking up in that machine just started to panic, and I just remember a nurse decided to sit there with me and just held my hand and kept repeating, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay.
So Julian came to us with a really bad complex spinal cord injury. He had sustained a fracture at the 6th cervical vertebrae, and that fracture was bad enough that it had caused compression and damage to his spinal cord.
There was a lot of fancy words, but basically what I heard was I had no mobility from the neck down. I was completely paralyzed.
I had significant doubts that he would be able to walk again, just given the severity of his spinal cord injury. That said, we always give hope, and we always want to be optimistic for our patients.
I was in the ICU for 9 days total. I had a surgery on the first night that I was there and on the 4th night that I was there. And it was an uphill battle every day, but the same week of the accident, I found out that I had a baby that was on the way. So it was a huge driving factor for me to get out of a chair so that way I could be a better father for my son. Throughout this whole process, there was a lot of fear, and I was very scared. But it was God's plan that I was taken to Northwestern Medicine after my accident. The care that I received while I was at the hospital just really inspired me to be a better father for my son. I am truly a miracle. I'm walking, I am able to move my arms, I'm able to carry my son, and I'm living life to the fullest now in a completely different state of mind.